money block that I want to talk about is the idea that money is not spiritual. Right? Now, a lot of us have that. My father is a minister. And he's not the, the minister that you would see on TV with, give me another plane minister. He's the minister like, here, he's the minister like, here, take all our money and come live in our basement minister, And so even though he attempted to build an energy of abundance, there was a lot of poverty consciousness, almost like he felt like, he had to give everything without being able to receive. Now, that idea that money is not spiritual, it manifests in different ways. Put your hand over your heart if you resonate with the words wounded healer. Yeah, I was in that energy for a long time. It shows up as wounded healer, starving artist. A lot of us think that, or talking about money or numbers is not feminine, Put your hand over your heart if you've ever joked about being bad with numbers or bad with money or, yeah. We are joking ourselves into brokenness. Joking ourselves right into brokenness. All those conversations with your friends about how nobody has any money and, stop it. Stop. Because your word has power and you are creating your life with every word you speak. The idea on its surface that it's better to give than to receive, it seems like a great thing, but it's a limiting belief and a money block because both are needed, giving and receiving. It's a cycle, and your money and your life gets constipated if you think it's only one way. Giving is amazing. Giving is powerful. We all want to give more and more and more. But with your capacity to give, you need to also increase your capacity to receive. I used to have a lot of challenges with receiving. Put your hand over your heart if you find it challenging to ask for help and receive help. Yeah. You will never be able to move really into your abundance if you're not able to receive it. If you keep on saying to your creator, no, not me, eventually be like, okay, well, no, not her. Right? What would you do if you kept on giving somebody and giving somebody and giving somebody and they were like, no, I'm okay. You'd be like, all right, well, fine. They must be okay. Instead, we need to learn how to receive, learn how to allow, learn how to accept. You want to be vigilant about who you surround yourself with, right? Anybody have conversations about, and laugh, like I said earlier, about, how broke you are? Yeah. We are laughing ourselves out of our abundance, out of our heritage, our inheritance. We're literally laughing ourselves to the poorhouse. When you can be laughing yourself to wealth and abundance instead, that feels a lot better. You be your own bright, shiny self. And glow, girl, glow. And the rest of them will either catch up or not. And if they don't, that's fine. Here's where we part ways. Move on. There are a lot of people on this planet. And you don't have to be for everyone. That is absolutely a money block and a money, limiting belief. The idea that you have to be for everyone. Last night I was on a group coaching call and this new client, she was explaining her business and she was like, and it's for all women. I said, stop, it's not for all women. That's impossible. It's not for my mother. My mother wouldn't be interested. It's not for my mail carrier. She wouldn't be interested. It's not for all women. By trying to appeal to everyone, you appeal to no one. You have to be very, very specific in exactly who you are and exactly who your client is. And that will take, a part of a lot of times like getting used to being able to say no, which at first feels like, but I don't want to, as Rosetta said, I don't want to cut people off, but you're not. You're honing in, on the people that want your magic. I had a client the other day that called me and she was like, she's like, Abiola, I was making so much money, when I was working with you, and she knows that I only take on a limited amount of one-on-one clients, but she was like, I want to come back and work with you, but I just want you to just leave all that spiritual mumbo jumbo out. Wow. And I said, then you don't want to work with me. And I respect your conglomerate, but you have to find somebody else. And there's no tea, no shade with it. I'm just not the coach for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not for everybody. And so the sooner that you're able to say that to yourself, say it, I'm not for everybody. Yes. And a lot of us come from backgrounds of people pleasing and wanting people to like us. It's human nature. Nobody's signing up not to be liked. Right? But that's not where you're coming from. Your power is realizing that you are who you are, and you're going to magnetize your ideal clients and opportunities to you by you being your genuine self. And then it doesn't matter how many people there are doing exactly what you do. You know? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Especially for those of you who are life coaches and you feel like everybody's a life coach. Everybody's a lawyer and a doctor too, but we need them. Right?